uncovered during this process? Like I was saying today, the Liberia 2024 Investment Conference comes to an end. What are the prospects? I mean, how does the future look like for Liberia in the maze of all the different conferences and engagements? Today we have the head of the delegation from the United Kingdom, the UK, Mr. Ambassador Councillor Alpha Bear Collins. Let me say good afternoon. It's good to be with you today in Liberia, especially on the Bombo Show here on the state-owned broadcaster.
Yes, thanks ever so much, sir, for inviting me on this prestigious show of yours.
Great.
And I'm so delighted and pleased to be here. After all, there is no place like home.
Yeah, sure. It's good that you're in Liberia. When were you in Liberia?
I was just here in January, February for His Excellency's
inauguration.
Yeah, inauguration.
Okay, great. But it's good that you are putting your efforts together to ensuring that you can attract some investors. That's why you had this conference, and I know it all geared towards attraction of investors. But tell us, I mean, why the 2024 investment conference for Liberia?
Well, you see, it's never too late.
Okay.
It goes with us saying that it's better late than never.
Yeah, sure. It's an adage.
And moreover, you see, our president, His Excellency President Joseph Yuma Boakai, I always tell people that he is likened to the former leader of Singapore. He's a Liberian or Singaporean leader. He's a man. He is a visionary, and he is a man who is going to lead our country out from poverty to added value.
Okay.
So that prompted us to come about and work along with this government and also the Liberian people, because the Liberian people deserve nothing less than the best. All of you folks in there are entitled to good things. Clean water, a clean environment,
affordable electricity,
all those things. All of those things. So my team and others, we thought about putting our arms together so that we can make things happen in the interest of our great country.
Great. I mean, what specific sectors or industry you think needs investments, and why?
Well, you see, we have to look all across the board. You see, Liberia right now, our infrastructure was broken down. We had everything in place.
Okay.
But things are broken down, and we need to rebuild this nation. You can look at the health sector. You can see the banking sector, the hedge funds. You see the mining area. Everywhere it needs to be revamped. Everywhere needs to be revamped.
So, in another word, every sector is fragmented and needs some sort of resuscitation.
Well, you have said it well. So you said it well.
But the conference comes to an end today on the overall.
Yeah.
Have you garnered the expected goals?
Yeah. You see, this has been a very, very successful conference.
Okay.
People from all around the world, including ourselves, we came all the way to lend a helping hand. By way of introduction, I'm the mayor of Elstree and Borehamwood, and I represent just over 47,000 people. So you see, I alone, I think it's about 47,000 persons talking to you. Although I'm not speaking as the mayor right now.
You're speaking as a Liberian.
As a Liberian.
Who wants to see the betterment of the country.
That's it.
But, I mean, why investments for Liberia? Why you think we need investors? Let me just ask that very low-hanging question.
Well, you see, like I said earlier, everything is broken down, and we need to build up this place. And it's not only money to be poured. When we talk about investment, we're not talking about only throwing money into the country. We're talking about bringing people with expertise. Like take for myself. I always like to give an example of myself. I believe in education. There was a time a few years ago I gave 10,000 books, 300 laptops, 75 recorders to all the schools on the Oro in District Number 10.
Okay.
because you see, education. Now, when we talk about education, it's not only sitting in the classroom.
Mhm.
We're talking about sometimes you can learn trade. You can do a lot of other things and things that will everything when we come together. When we come together, the ordinary man, he says that one drop of water, it continues to drop, and then it can cause the cup to become full. So with our collective effort, we can make things happen. And
Mhm.
this conference has brought people from all around the world. People came even from other parts of Africa. Some people came from Europe. Some came from America. Everywhere to lend a helping
What
hand
is the
to.
conversation all about?
Oh, it's all about investment and development.
Does
Every
Liberia have that environment?
yes, of course.
Is a climate favorable for such investments?
Of course, we have law and order here. We have law and order here in Liberia, and then this is not a country of banditry or so. And we have good governance in the place here. We have the legislative arm of government. We have the executive, and also uh, um, we have the various the three arms of government, and they are all functional.
You
We
think
we
Liberia is still a virgin when it comes to the issue of investments?
Yeah, of course. Liberia. Look, I'll tell you one thing.
Mm.
We have been downtrodden. You know, we had a civil war that lasted for I think 14 years, and as a result of it, a lot of things were damaged. And I'm out there, and I'm talking with people. I talk with a lot of folks, and the folks they have seen the potential in Liberia. We I do not have I do not want to take up all of your time and think like I made mention earlier about the health sector, the mining sector, the banking
And people
sector.
have expressed interest to come and invest in these different sectors
Yeah,
you just
yeah,
talked about.
yeah. If people weren't serious, they would not jump on an aircraft and then they'll come. They would not pay thousands of pounds
How
or
soon do
thousands of
we
dollars.
how soon do we intend to see these different investments
Well,
you just talked about?
Well, you see, I mean, it's going to take shape soon.
Very
You
soon.
see, yeah, I'm not going to give you a time frame and thing because
Mhm.
people they have their wallets in their pockets, and negotiations are being carried out. The first thing, when a person before he comes or prior to doing business into the country, he needs all of the necessary papers
Mhm.
to legitimize his business, and so all of those things have to take place. You know, and it's not just you just take money and start throwing it all over the place. You need
But
all of it.
what sort of assurance now can Liberian have? Like, hey, we have an investment conference in Liberia. Now it's over. And what next?
Oh yeah. You see, the assurance is the first thing. That's why I told you these are serious-minded people who came over.
Okay.
They spent thousands of dollars and things to get on an aircraft just to come over to see, and they have seen and they have expressed themselves that this place is ripe for business, and they are going to do something. They are credible people. They are not ordinary people.
Okay.
They're not people who we're not talking about peanuts and other things. We are talking about serious things to take shape for our great nation. And I'm proud to say that Honorable Fangalo, he and I and others, we are all part of a team that are going to make things happen. You see, yeah, we are all serious-minded people. You know, it's not just to come and walk about and whatsoever. We have other things to do. Like take for an example, I'm a politician in Europe. I'm the first elected mayor.
Yeah, mayor.
Yeah, in the UK, and I represent over 47,000 persons. I'm the one. I'm seeing to say that
Mhm.
I talk with a lot of people, likewise Mr. Fangalo and others, and in fact, Her Excellency, Madam Gurley Gibson Schwartz,
Mhm.
she has seen our potential, and we had several meetings at the embassy of the Republic of Liberia at St. James, credited to St. James's Court in London. And as a result of it, people people saw all of those things, and they were well informed about things, and then they said that seeing is believing, and they came and they saw, and they have agreed to go about with things. We had, this is a serious matter. I think we had all of the ministers. We had the ministers of justice, the minister of finance, agriculture, all of those people. We are talking about serious
Great.
stakeholders. People.
I mean, where do you see the future investment in Liberia heading, especially on President Boakai?
Oh, it's going to go up to a higher level. You see, I would like to say this. You see, that's why I made mention earlier in my speech to the nation. I made mention that President Boakai is somewhat like is Liberia's Singaporean leader, Lee Kuan Yew. You see, one time Liberia was better off than Singapore, and Singapore right now, Singapore is the cleanest country on earth. I can tell you that. And with regards to technology, they are also leading in technology. So President Boakai, he has surrounded himself with like-minded people who are progressive, people who are going to help to add value to this nation. You see, what I like about His Excellency, the first thing, he declared his asset, and he let people audit him and other things to show that he's a man who means business. But some people, I think, it's not a witch hunt per se, and thing, but others, and then they say, I don't want to be so political, although I'm a politician, of course, But,
so let's just stick in our investment, gamut.
Yeah.
So, Honorable Mayor, it's good you're in Liberia again, especially on the whole different trip.
Yeah.
This one is more about trying to go out there, bring the investors so that they can see a reason to invest in Liberia. I was told that you people were to have gone on the tour today. Did you go?
Yeah, we went on a tour.
What exactly did you
we went
go?
to several places. We went to the how you call this place, man? Where the free zone.
Like area. Special economic
Yeah, all of those areas.
Buju Island?
Yeah, we went along that area. We went to several places.
What were you assessing?
We were showing all of our guests and all of the potential investors that these are places that can be they can put their money to where their mouth is, and they will be able to get massive returns. Because look, just imagine, you see, our tax system, and we have the massive amount of space all over the place. We have spaces all over the place. The place is not overcrowded. There's a means for people to build up, put a few factories around the place, and things will become better, and that will create employment opportunity for our people.
I was just driving there because you have a country where the unemployment rate is so high that everybody wants to work within the government because the private sector is not attractive, and I mean, not many people going there. So I was just thinking about the future of Liberia in terms of employment. When these different arrangements, the different investment forums are held, what next for the ordinary Liberian?
Well, one thing I can assure you that as long as people are willing to work, and then they will be able to.
So the jobs will start flowing now after the investors have come back.
Yeah, of course. One of the things is we are looking seriously into the private sector.
Okay.
And like you made mention that a lot of folks, they only want government job. You see, it's not about government.
No, I don't think the only one is because maybe only government job available.
No. There are other jobs are available. In fact, and even although I'm away and think, but I create employment opportunities for others. But some people that are not willing to work, You see, one of the things that we have into this country is a problem. It's the mindset.
Okay.
You see, the mindset is, most people, they only want a white collar thing, even if they are not qualified. You see, I'm seeing to say that when you invite somebody to you give them a job and other things, The first thing, a lot of time people want a shortcut and other things. And I will quote the late former president Kennedy.
Okay.
He said not
John F. Kennedy?
Yeah, John F. Kennedy. He made mention. He said that it's not about what your government can do for you, but
What your country can do for you, but what you can do for your country.
What you can provide for your country, you know. And with our collective effort, if we were to work together, we can make things happen. You see, look, people are ashamed. Look, I'm a man. I've read extensively, huh? But I'm not ashamed. Sometimes I go about. I wash my own car. I do things, you know. And people they come and say, "Oh, look at it! Look at the mayor. He washing his car." But then, as soon as when I get through with my thing, then they ask me, say, "Oh, please, can you give me some money?" Or other thing. People are not willing. People are ashamed to work. But we need to change that mindset and impress upon our minds that look, money, it hasn't got dirt on it, you know.
Okay.
Yeah. When you carry a dollar into the shop, they won't tell you, say, "Oh, you wash car or you did something." Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
Your money will be accepted.
Yeah, so I mean, thank you, man. Thank you for coming. Even though we were to have this conversation for a long time, but the time again you came. So in a minute or two, just wrap up so that we can our next group of people are already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I would like to tell the nation that we have the nation at heart.
Okay.
And as a result, that's the reason why we are serious-minded people. That's the reason why we came over. I came over with a team of 9 persons. I brought 9 investors, would-be investors.
Okay.
And in fact, we have a guy who owns his own bank. You know,
in the UK.
Yeah. He has a bank in. He was the manager for the State Bank of India, but now he has his own bank in the navies. Okay. And those guys, we are talking about serious money and things, millions and millions of dollars, you know. And we have other people who are looking into the hedge funds area, into the banking sector, people looking into the health center. There are so many areas and people want to go about with things, but only thing I want to tell our people, we should accommodate those people, and then we shouldn't just say, "Oh, what have you got for me?" As soon as you come and think we should justify whatsoever when the employment opportunity, when they are employed and things, we should work tirelessly. I do not know much, but I've been to 71 different countries around the world, and I speak 8 international languages. You see, one time, I'll leave you with this. One time, you see, Vietnam, man. Vietnam was decimated. They had a civil war, and the place was damaged. You know, with napalm bombs and all this in there. But you see, right now, Vietnam can feed themselves.
Okay.
I try to introduce to the Liberian people that we should do urban farming, but people are ashamed to work. You know, let our people. We need to get our hands dirty and make things happen. We should work. You know, when we work and think, things will come to fruition.
Thank
you. Let's work with this government in place, because this government is a very, very strong government that is going to add value. You know, we're not talking about success, we're talking about value. Once you add value to yourself, you are going to succeed, because I added value to myself. That's the reason why, you see, I'm the first elected mayor. When you talk about United Kingdom, you talk about Scotland, Ireland, Wales, and England. I said the roadmap.
Okay.
You know,
I hope we'll have more time, but thank you so much. We'll find some time to bring you over so we can talk about your own life, so it can also serve as an inspiration. Thank you so much, Councilor Ambassador Alpha Burke Hollins.
And the mayor, you forgot the
mayor. Yeah, thank you so much. It was nice having you.
Thanks for inviting me on your show.
Thank you so much. So that's how we go home today on the Bombo Show. We'll take our usual break. Be back here on Monday. My name is Emmanuel Wakoli. Up next is Today in the House with Rabo Haynes. Keep listening and please don't twist it.